Have you ever noticed someone who never posts pictures online? No selfies, no vacation updates, no birthday countdowns. In a world obsessed with visibility, they almost seem invisible. But psychology says that choice isn't random. In fact, it can reveal confidence, emotional intelligence, and a very different relationship with validation. Let's break down what it really means when someone chooses not to post their life. First, privacy over popularity. Some people don't avoid posting because they're insecure. They avoid posting because they value control. Psychologists call this a high privacy orientation. It means they are selective about what parts of their life are public. They understand that once something is online, it's no longer fully theirs. So instead of chasing likes, they protect their mental space. They don't measure moments by engagement. They measure them by experience. And that's a quiet form of confidence. Second, strong self-concept. Research on self-concept clarity shows that people who share less online often have a stronger sense of identity. They know who they are. They know what they value. They don't need external reactions to confirm their existence. When someone constantly posts, sometimes it's about connection. But sometimes it's about reassurance. The person who doesn't post often doesn't need reassurance. Their sense of self isn't built on feedback loops. It's built internally. Third, emotional security. There's a difference between loud confidence and stable confidence. Stable confidence doesn't need to be displayed. Psychologists describe secure self-esteem as confidence that isn't dependent on attention. If someone doesn't post selfies to prove they look good, it may be because they already feel good. They're not trying to compete in a digital comparison game. They're focused on real-world goals. And secure people don't feel urgency to announce every achievement. They let success speak quietly. Fourth, depth over performance. Many low-posting individuals are naturally introspective. They think before they speak. They observe more than they broadcast. There's a psychological concept called internal locus of evaluation. It means you judge yourself by your own standards, not by others' reactions. People who rarely post often live this way. They don't ask, "How will this look?" They ask, "Does this matter?" And if it doesn't, they don't share it. They prefer meaningful conversations over curated highlight reels. Fifth, they understand the digital illusion. Social media thrives on comparison. Psychologists call it social comparison theory. We constantly measure our lives against other people's best moments. Vacations, bodies, promotions, relationships, BS. But most of it is edited reality. People who step back from posting often understand this deeply. They know how easily comparison erodes peace. So instead of competing, they opt out. Not because they're disconnected, but because they value mental clarity. Now here's something important. Not everyone who avoids posting is confident. Sometimes it can be social anxiety. Sometimes it's fear of judgment. But often, very often, it's intentional. It's someone choosing presence over performance. Experience over exposure. Peace over popularity. In a culture that rewards constant visibility, choosing privacy is radical. And radical choices often come from grounded minds. So, the next time you meet someone who doesn't post their life online, don't assume they're shy or antisocial. They might simply be secure enough not to advertise their existence. They don't need to be seen to feel real. And that's a level of confidence most people never reach. That's your everyday reality check. Insight isn't optional, it's necessary. Subscribe to Everyday Reality Check because someone had to say it.